Real life street stars. We here with Squally G and RushBilli. What it is, boy?
What business is? Yo.
Man, for all these niggas don't know, man, deaf, dumb, stupid, living up under a rock, man. Tell these niggas where y'all from.
I'm from New Orleans. Yeah, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Shit. So,
That's definitely my birthplace.
yes, sir.
Home of the Saints, you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Y'all think y'all gonna do it?
Man, what?
I'm saying, where y'all at, bro?
We got our bet on Breeze, bro.
Man, my girls.
Start that, you heard me?
We got
Hey,
our bet on Breeze,
my
bro.
girl. Yeah, nah, we struggling.
Real diehard.
Yeah. If you'd have hollered at me like a few months ago, I'd have made that bet. But
Real
man, we.
diehard Saints fans.
Yeah,
man.
my girl diehard Saints fan, so it get a little ugly in the house.
Yeah.
Man.
That shit get real behind that Dallas and them Saints, bro.
Boy, that's a rivalry for your ass.
Prescott ain't gonna hold y'all down, bro.
Yeah. Now let me. He just gonna hold Prescott as fucked up. Now, man, we were talking, man, and I want you to tell us about New Orleans from y'all point of view. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all really in there. Y'all really grew up in it. Tell us, like, because we grew up listening to New Orleans music. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like the New Orleans artists we don't see as much as like the Baton Rouge artists now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, New Orleans right now, like we got a lot of upcoming artists and shit like that. So, like if we could band together, as one, like a lot of different shit could happen. We got a lot of upcoming shit going on, like fucking new artists. But every day people die. You hear me? So being an artist in New Orleans, like shit, it's like being a regular person. You ain't special.
And not just that, like, New Orleans is more like New York. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans is more like New York compared to Baton Rouge. Like, you know what I'm saying? New Orleans is like, more city, move faster. And Baton Rouge is like, they got a lot of country towns around there. So, like, people don't have the attitude. They don't have the attitude like, oh, they from right there, I ain't fucking with them. Like in New Orleans, like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, for to really get props, you either gotta be the nigga that killed more niggas or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's street credit that get you known
credit,
more than
like,
anything.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have that street credit long enough to get to the mass. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because, like, I feel like with Dallas Fort Worth, a lot of the, Fort Worth and Dallas artists, some of them get on by doing, like, beef songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, one person ain't fuck with another one. And then, obviously, niggas love controversy, so that shit rise to the top and it make a pop.
Right. But in New Orleans, it's not going to make it to no fucking rap song.
Okay.
It's going to get to it real quick.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can ride through New Orleans, through the whole New Orleans in 7 minutes. So where can you go? Where you ain't going to run into this nigga?
It ain't too many places to hide.
It ain't too many places. Like, guess what? New Orleans is one portion of New Orleans is like just South Dallas. South Dallas probably bigger than New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? Like in New Orleans, they only got like fucking 300,000 people in New Orleans, and then they got the West Bank, which is really not New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? They probably got 300,000.
I remember niggas said it's so small, nigga can hit the block once and see the same nigga twice.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Type shit, like shit, ain't nowhere to hide. Like shit, you going to hide for so long unless you on
and
your
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like niggas don't really be like all them dudes. They don't really be going nowhere like that. Like you know what I'm saying? We really be in the streets and shit like that. Even though I'm saying like I ain't gonna say I'm like you know what I'm saying because I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I do all kinds of different kind of business. I'm not no person that's in the streets 24/7, but like I'm in spots where you're gonna know where I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that ain't like that.
Man, so the music scene there, back in the early 2000s and 90s, it was really prevalent. It was a really heavy spot for music. What has changed since then to right now, and what do you think is coming in the next years to come as far as the music scene?
Well, I think the New Orleans rap scene is changing because, like I think artists is getting more diverse. But if you really look at it, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of New Orleans artists that's on, but it's scattered around. Like you got J Electronica, You know what I'm saying? You got yeah, that dude from New Orleans.
And that's crazy.
Like electronic from the Magnum.
No, he project. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? You got August Alsina. You got Nino Kelvin. You got Wayne. I mean, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about the people that's just like right now. You got Jay Jones, who's Wayne artist. You got a few more people. You got the singer Denicia. I don't know if you guys heard of it. They got a single together called Low Key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She big in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of different people that's just scattered out and not like on the same label, but you got artists out there that, you know what I'm saying, tapping into different genres of music. You feel me?
Now I see y'all ain't the type to stay in y'all city and just hope it work. Y'all do a lot of moving around.
Right.
I see you got the mixtape with Killa, with Rush Kill 2. How did you first off, how does a Texas nigga and a Louisiana nigga link up? How does that?
Well, first of all, like Killa is really like family. You know what I'm saying? Like his.
Cause he like one of the most underrated rappers, bro.
Right.
Ever to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't think he really like underrated. I think that because of like probably decisions that he made and the decisions that people made around him, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, shielded him from, you know, whatever. Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying, he write for a lot of motherfuckers that people ain't gonna say about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, you know what I'm saying? He can rap his that, you know. I don't think too many niggas can really fucking fuck with him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He like on a level with niggas from like New York and shit.
He not for real. For real. I fuck
Really
with Killa
though.
Kaleon. Man.
Right.
So one of my favorite songs on the album, and if y'all don't have it, Rush to Kill, is Case on It. You know what I'm saying?
That's your favorite one?
That's one of my favorite ones. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like how Hood Rich. I fuck with the whole song,
Niggas
and I fuck with Hood Rich.
chasing them pegs like Dante. Huh?
Yeah,
Buzz down AP. Fuck Eliante.
yeah. How did you end up linking up with that boy Hood Rich
Yeah.
Pablo One, man? I feel
Man,
like a lot of people have his style now. Like he birthed a lot of young
Yeah, he
niggas,
birthed
man.
a lot of motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie though.
True.
Him and Rich the Kid birthed a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
bro.
they style for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Him and, you know, shout out to them dudes. But like our label got like 3 songs with Hood Rich. We got like 3 songs with Hood Rich. You know, I've been his manager. I don't know if you know Nate. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Can't do that. But his manager, you know what I'm saying? Like we real close friends.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So like Hood Rich management, I've been friends with them like for a while.
That's what's up.
You know, ever since I dropped my first mixtape.
You got a song on there, Play Police. You know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me what it means for a nigga to play police.
Man, shit.
And you on there too, Squally, so you can speak on it.
You know
You know what I'm saying? Any nigga that's blocking shit. If you blocking shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? A load could be, guess what? A box of condom, because you know we gonna fuck your lady, bro.
Right.
If you blocking that shit, you playing police. Like it's from the smallest to the biggest scale.
Right, and you know, like, shit, it's all kind of ways niggas could try to bust you. Like, you know, like, shit, nobody want to see the other man be in front of them.
Yeah.
You hear me? So niggas play police all kind of ways.
But I wrote that song because, like, this nigga that was my best friend, bro, like, the nigga got caught into some trouble, some shit I ain't had nothing to do with, and nigga tried to put me in it. Like,
Damn.
nigga supposed to be my best friend, like, real talk.
Damn.
You hear me? Shout out to the bitch ass nigga. You hear
Damn.
me? Fuck rats.
You hear me? Fuck with real niggas and fuck rats, you hear me?
All day, every day.
In the words of my dog, B-Roll.
I'm addicted to smelling cocaine. Addicted. What have you ever been addicted to?
Man, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. Man, 3 months ago, bro, I was addicted to fucking everything, bro. Like, everything.
Yeah.
Like, I was popping them perks so hard. I couldn't fucking eat without smoking weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was
Now-
just, I guess, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? There was a time when I was really just going through a lot. And, like, I felt like that was the only thing that really made me feel close to being myself. because of all the turmoil that I was going through. And I couldn't really relate it to nobody else because, like, when you be in certain positions in your life, if another person not in that position, they can't feel it. They can only
really
give you
do.
shit from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying?
Now, when you getting money and things like that come so easily to you, how do you kick those vices? Because I mean,
Yeah.
when you got it and when it's everywhere and it just can be handed to you, it's hard for niggas to just put it down on their own.
You saying for this what?
Like
For the street
you know,
life?
perks or whatever, like bit like addiction.
Man,
And
You know-
get the, you know what I'm saying?
all right, so it was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm also I'm an A&R for Urban Life Distribution. Shout out to Urban Life Distribution. And if
Facts.
If artists need distribution, they can holler at me, RushBilli on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Risk Take a Bullet on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? RushBilli on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I distribute for digital distribution company. You know what I'm saying? I also, you know what I'm saying, find artists for them or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, with his tape, we was pushing his tape first. You know what I'm saying? I was just going hard with it. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of was really at the spur of the moment because one of our other artists, he was supposed to come out with his tape first, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? As a label, I hadn't dropped nothing like in about 7 months. I'm like, shit, man, it's time to get up because we got so much music. And I just went hard. So in order to do that, like to get me to that point, to where we was for to release these projects and all that, I felt like I had to be in the mind state of being on perks, being on lean. You know what I'm saying? Because we in all these clubs every night. You know what I'm saying? Fucking just everything, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, real.
I ain't gonna just
Nah,
you know
but-
what I'm saying? Just I can speak on what majority of people speak on.
You know how it is when that heat on, like, fuck.
You know what I'm saying? The rest, it just come with it or whatever. So when we got to the point of releasing these things, I really had to just get off that shit, bro. And I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. It was hard. And to have a clear vision of what I'm doing right now, where I could be just here in all these different cities. Like I'm sober like a motherfucker. I just been in there smoking like a half a blunt a day, like real talk. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And working out.
Man, I just like to. I want niggas to hear that because young niggas be feeling like, you know, we had the situation with Juice WRLD and just different artists. They feel like they have a habit and they can't kick it, but it's just really mind over matter.
Man, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. With that shit, it's hard. It's really hard to kick, especially opiates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I went through all kind of shit, man. I had a headache for like 3 fucking weeks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're a regular nigga, you know what I'm saying, by me doing 15 years in prison and shit, and just, I done had headaches in that bitch for 3 months. Well, I'm smoking some fucking, I done got a pound of Reggie in that bitch that's, nigga done sold me, that really ain't nothing. I done put Hennessy on this bitch, all kind of shit on that shit to shake it back. I got a whole pound of this shit, and I'm smoking this shit, stressed out. In prison, don't know when I'm going home, got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? Smoking this shit. Got a fucking headache for 6 months. So if I can kick a headache for 6 months, already 15 years. Nigga had a headache for 15 years in that bitch.
Man, that
But
shit crazy.
if you can do it, you can do it in 3 weeks. But if a nigga, like a young nigga, you ain't never been through shit,
Right.
you never know. Like, you know?
Right.
And then they got so much of this fake shit going around. It's just taking niggas out the game.
You know, but
Yeah.
that shit just starting to become like a normal thing now. Like, you know, it's normal to be fake now. Like,
Right.
20 years ago, it was the shit to be real. Now it's the shit to be fake now.
Straight the
Yeah,
fuck
it was
up.
like,
Saying?
fuck.
Like, who could be the fakest? Fuck.
Like, type shit.
Nigga had a little race, you heard me?
Yeah.
Known rappers and all that. Nigga know y'all, you heard me?
Man, like I be telling these niggas, man, it's more squares and lames than it is G's. That's why these niggas gonna always sell and make me.
Nigga refuse to put squares in their lane. You
Right.
hear me? Like, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really get off into that, bro, unless a nigga like move. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, nigga work with a lot of motherfuckers that that's like that. Nigga work with a lot of motherfuckers that's like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm here to do business first and foremost, just because, you know what I'm saying? And like I ain't gonna say that I come from the street regardless of how long I done in prison and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. your reputation gonna speak for itself. I ain't gotta say I'm from no fucking streets. I can tell you where I've been at.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Squally G.
What's down with him?
How does one become God to the streets?
Man,
Because that's a lot of weight.
like
That's
shit.
a lot. That's a lot.
Like I look around me, you hear me? Like, you know, without not saying like I'm bragging on myself, like, but motherfuckers praise me. You hear me? I guess for me being such the person that I am, you know, motherfuckers seek knowledge and wisdom from me, you hear me? And I'm only 25, you hear me? I got 5 kids, so, you know, the thing about the pressure being on me and motherfuckers looking for me for answers, you hear me? But, you know, that's just what I was raised to be. Like, you know, like I was raised as a man, so I don't.
You always gonna also be addicted to them. See, you can be addicted to that lifestyle there, but you know what I'm saying? You used to people depending on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's like something that, like, you know what I'm saying? I caught at an early age and never shook that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I've been in music for a long time. Like, shit, we had a record label way when Birdman and them first started. We used to do shows with them at the same management company. Just, you know, unfortunately, I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, just being addicted to different vices for this, you know, dealing with family and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to touch on your single "Turn to the Max" from my boy 38 Male. You 38 Male, and who else is on here?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, like that shit, you hear me? That shit came crazy. Like we just was in the studio. Man, shout out to Casey. You know, I gotta give it up to him. Like he put it together with me and Jay and Mel. You hear me? We was just in the studio.
Casey is definitely another, not to cut you off, dope producer from out of New Orleans that like most of you New Orleans sound.
Yeah.
He owned them.
Yeah, who's
You know
that?
what I'm saying? KC.
KC. Okay.
And
Shout out KC.
Shout out to KC and shout out to Audio Hitters. He another one.
Yeah, Audio
Like,
Hitters,
y'all
you
heard
know.
music from Nino Kelvin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Audio Hitters, BTY Youngin.
Yeah.
All that's, you know what I'm saying? All that's KC Audio Hitters.
Yeah.
The best artist gotta go cross him, bro.
Yeah.
In order to be one of the best artists in the world, you gotta cross his path.
Okay, so he like to shine on the beat.
He gonna
For
put
us,
you at the
ain't
next level where you looking to be.
That's what's up.
I gotta give it up to him.
That's what's up. I see you also got a song with my boy Mob Squad Nard. He just came through down and through here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Got a song called Soldier Slim.
Man, no, that's
Shout out to Nardo, man.
You heard me?
Shout out
for sure
to
that,
Mob
for
Squad,
sure that.
Nard.
Yeah,
You heard me?
it's
For
that.
sure that.
It's that.
Yeah, it's
That's
that.
like my real partner.
Like,
Nah,
you
that's
know,
a real solid nigga, man, for sure.
You hear me? I fuck with no like shit. My second time in Cali, you hear me, for the BET Awards this past year, I ran into him. Man, I really was asleep. Rush blowing me up. Man, get over here. So we get over there, and I can't remember where the fuck we was at, but we in that bitch. We end up lacing that bitch. We got, I think, Van Nuys. Yeah, we was over there. You hear me? So we in that bitch. I come in that bitch like, you hear me? He ain't had, like, he was straight G'd up out the gate, like, what's up? You hear me? You hear me? So we just end up running, and next thing you know, shit, we come out with Soldier Slim. We wasn't even supposed to be getting released. Like, it was lost files. Like, you hear me? And that bitch came back.
We
Like,
got a song together. Lost Flower.
That's hard.
yeah,
That's
so,
hard.
man, shout out to Nardo. You hear me?
So now I want to ask, man, because I see what y'all got going. You got a song. I mean, you got a whole mixtape with Killa Kaleon. Y'all got features with some of the biggest names, Boosie, you know, all of that. How much of it in the music business is relationship versus just having to cash out? You know what I'm saying? Money wise.
Regardless of what the relationship is, it's just business.
Break that down for them for those who don't understand.
Regardless of what the relationship is, in the end of the day, it's just business. You know, you look at all the greats. You look at the Jay-Z's. You look at the Birdmans. You look at the Jay Princes. They treat the rap game like the crack game, a real business, and that's just why they got successful.
Why do you think artists don't understand that concept? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like niggas expect you to do all this shit for free. When it's like you don't even know them. You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't just no rappers. It's motherfuckers, period.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers on the street. Motherfucker walk up to you, hey man, let me get $1. The fuck I'm giving you $1 for? You hear me? Like, what am I giving you $1 for? Did you hear me? You could have came tap dance in front of nigga and said, man, look, I tap dance for this $1. You hear me? But shit, motherfucker want a handout. That's everywhere you go. You hear me? If you the known person in the money to have known person in the family to have money, they coming to you with every piece of form of game they ever had. You hear me?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing new.
So let's just say overnight, y'all go viral, y'all boom, y'all out of here, y'all the biggest names, y'all Drake level with it. What would you owe to New Orleans in your opinion? Would you out of your section?
Man.
We just strictly talking from where you grew up. Because you know that's the first thing niggas do. Oh man, you know I grew up, man, give me a feature. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? How would y'all handle that?
You know, you want to know how?
How?
Simple. Thank you. Because the biggest reason is just what you just asked right now. What would you give back to the city? A thank you. The same thing everybody else gave back. A thank you. Which is why it's so hard for, like you asked earlier, it's so many, man, you could go on New Orleans now, it's like New York was in the early 90s with rap. They had rappers on every corner. You got rappers on every corner in New Orleans right
Every
now.
corner.
I'm talking about, and really can rap, but you know why they not on? Because nobody not gonna take the time to put no money into them, no energy into them, because somebody they probably be connected to or something they doing. Nobody not about to risk a couple of $100,000 into a nigga that's slinging iron every day.
Yeah.
They got a serious drug habit.
Yeah.
Or that's really addicted to the block.
You're
I'm
a
talking
liability.
about this motherfucker gonna have to have some Notorious B.I.G. mixed with Lil Wayne, mixed with somebody else DNA for a nigga to take that kind of chance.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard for a nigga to get.
That's real shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been around music so long, and like we do this shit, like I'm good. We do this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I could afford to be in the studio. I could afford to have my son in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Music is my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I make a commission off of, you know what I'm saying, recruiting artists or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I got revenue to do this. If you don't have revenue to do this or don't nobody believe in you, how you gonna get in a position? Then image is everything.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guess what? This thing our society want, they want you to be a nigga slinging on 24/7. They want you to be a nigga like with Balmains and Gucci shoes on. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be like this. Diamonds. If you ain't like that, then you ain't yang.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you from an A&R standpoint, what do you think artists go wrong when it comes to making music?
Man, shit, I think artists go wrong on shit. Never stop rapping. Shit, if you ain't got no fucking money, nigga, you need to be rapping in your fucking sleep. Like, just straight up.
Let the fuck up.
Like, shit, if you ain't got no money, and this what you feel like your calling is.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The more
Man,
material,
guess
the
what?
more chance.
My calling is the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my calling is. Like, the business aspect of it. I do music because I like to do music. I can put myself in a position to do music. Nigga, if I die, then shit, this shit here forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've been doing it since I was like 14 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a partner with other people and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know it. Then I studied this shit for so long. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that done fucking read 3,000 books. You done read like 4,000 books. I got a book out. Parables of Buried Treasure, Sacrifice, and Mass Beauty. Go get it. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we do everything, bro. I write movies. Like, all that shit. Like, you know, it's just it's a process. I know I'm gonna get there. We gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? It's just some shit you just can't stop. And I just do what's in my lane. I ain't worrying about nobody else's lane. Because guess what? Eventually, I'm going to pass all y'all up anyway. You know, God said the same. Like, I'm living for you hear me? But
Now, is it now you like you were saying the average artist? You know, they want the nigga to be slanging iron. Plus, you got to be in designer. Plus, you got to have 100,000 cash.
right.
You gotta be stamped.
Right.
You gotta be stamped.
Plus, you gotta
It's
be stamped.
mandatory.
Yeah, so guess what? Everything that you named, that's stamped. So guess what? Either you had that for real or somebody else got it for you.
Right.
Like,
So what does the artist who wants to get in the game, but he not from the streets, he ain't on it? What chance?
That's
he
what I
have?
say. Rap
Channel
24/7.
He got a better
I'm
chance.
saying rap.
He got a better chance.
All right, check this out. Look at the little dude, little Tecker. You know this dude ain't from no fucking streets.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Then I was on this nigga before he even like blew it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, like this dude been in this fucking room since he fucking born. He been in the room. You can look at a nigga and see if they been in the room, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that, you know what I'm saying, is all depend. All right, that's just like a label. All right, just say it. Like, boom. Dude telling me, my PR telling me about this, that, ooh. He knows somebody who just so happen is somebody, and they stand in your apartment complex. You see what I'm saying? They never tell you that who they is, because guess what? If I tell you I'm over this, then now your perception of me change. You know what I'm saying? We don't rap, but we deal with that shit.
You're gonna
Different
start asking me
side
for
of
shit.
business.
You're
So,
gonna
boom,
start
but
asking me for
If I tell
something.
you my position, then now, oh nigga, now you want shit. You see what I'm saying? You don't think we equal no more. We just partners, we back, you know what I'm saying?
Now, from y'all perspective, y'all being in the streets of New Orleans, do y'all like the way that New Orleans has been portrayed through music?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You can't go off. I don't like the way New Orleans betrayed with fucking Katrina. Fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? It may seem like we straight up the worst kind of apes that come out the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
They painted that motherfucking picture.
You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. And then, bro, you know, and it's crazy because that's what, like, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, check this out. We motherfuckers really come from Haiti. Really, everybody really come from them. Check the effects, but check the effects that this has had in a more critical standpoint, which is from the legal perspective. The state of Texas, the Department of Corrections, they're not going to even take a parolee transfer from the state of Louisiana with a violent crime, especially the parish of Orleans. One of my partners had $150,000 a year paying job, about 2 years out of prison. If he could have transferred out here to a plant, I want to say somewhere, Katy, Missouri City, somewhere in that area. He turned his paperwork in to TDC for the transfer. New Orleans cleared it, proved it. Come back denied. And that's the effects that Hurricane Katrina had from a whole nother standpoint that the mass media don't even know. That shit didn't affect us legally. We can't even legally, you know what I'm saying, come live here if you could convicted for a crime of violence. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people from New Orleans that could rap convicted of a crime of violence? Right. They're on every street corner. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then Texas is so big, bro. Like, all right, I live in Houston, and guess what, bro? Like, I just try to stay on one side. Like, unless I'm going straight, if I'm going to take care of business, I'm going straight down, straight back. You see what I'm saying? To the studio and back. Whatever we leaving us is straight, boom, because 30 minutes and shit like that, the whole day gone.
Man, and it's so crazy because you got spots in Texas where it ain't even shit. Like, you could build a whole city right there.
Man, I know.
And it's like, it's enough space for everybody.
They don't have backyards and front yards in every New Orleans house. You got the street and the house, and that's it.
Right. Now staying in Texas and doing music in Texas, coming from New Orleans, how does that have an effect on your style, or does it have an effect?
Man,
on
I ain't
your
gonna
style?
tell you no lie. I don't know if you ever heard of super producer TA.
Yeah.
But man, I ain't gonna lie. That's where I really got my style from. Like, that's where I done all my music at, really. And, like, after, like, that's where I mainly record at. But I just probably get this shit mixed somewhere else, or sometime he'll just mix it while I'm not there or whatever. But he got a lot of influence on me and my son music.
Houston in general, I feel like it's like you got Atlanta, where it's black, and they got a lot of shit going on. And I feel like Houston's right up there as far as, like, urban, like an urban city. Like, what is the culture out there just to you versus, New Orleans? Especially Houston got a lot of people that done been to the top.
Niggas in Houston don't fuck with you. They only fuck with their homeboys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, like that's why I say like Killa Kaleon, he like family or whatever. Like I'm best friends with his people. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like since I've been home from prison, like I kind of like been around them and like you know what I'm saying. I spend like Thanksgiving and all that like that. You know what I'm saying? Around them and shit like that. So that's where that really like come from. And plus, like it's all about doing good business, bro. Like just, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like I can make money with Reallyfe Productions, I'm trying to make money with Reallyfe Productions.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same shit like with Killa Kaleon or anybody else. Like you were saying, it's business, bro. Like I ain't came here to be nobody's friend. You know what I'm saying? I came to make money. Like
Now, working with your son, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to him because when you working with Pops, is it difficult to because I know there's creative control issues. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you done lived your story, you doing your thing, but you know he might see it a different way. Give us a little view of kind of how that relationship works.
I was in the house when niggas would be like, I had shit in the house.
Man, you know, this ain't a little Michael and Joe situation, bro. You heard me? Like, you know, like shit. Like my daddy done 15 years in jail, so when he come home, you hear me? I was 18, 19 years old. I was like 3 kids in. You hear me? So shit, you gonna imagine the type of shit we go through and the type of shit we deal with. Like, you know, like we might have our differences, but it don't really go too far. You hear me? Like shit. He might have this, that, and see if I feel this shit, I'ma fuck with it. But if not, I'm not gonna fuck with it.
you know, keeping it real, like the main problem we have, this nigga don't write no music.
Yeah, I don't write no music.
You know what I'm saying?
I
He
don't write no
want to type it in his phone.
I'm not about
So
to
I'm like,
do it.
sometimes I ain't gonna lie, like we might be in the studio, shit. He might be in that bitch 3 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
on a fucking verse, like, you know what I'm
like
saying?
he might want
If
me
he
to
ain't
perfect
feeling
this
it or if he
bitch.
ain't feeling right, like, bam, so I gotta go in there and be like, man, bitch, what's up? You tripping? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm like, well, check this out.
Pretty bad for sure.
I'm like, you can go sit in there. You heard me? I'm like, dude, ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this real talk. I'm like, dude, ready. I'm like, you can go sit in there, bro, and fucking, you heard me? Write that shit in the phone. And when you finish with that shit, that gonna be 2 songs. It ain't gonna be, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah, like I'm in this bitch. Like
I'm in this bitch.
Like man, music for me is a vibe. Like,
Amen.
you know, I gotta say music is a vibe. So like I gotta be in a certain zone for a certain song. Like it might be 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, see, that was the thing about with me and Audio Hitters. Like, I be out. I'm a fucking vampire, so I be out at night.
Yeah.
You hear me? Like, he might call me 3 o'clock in the morning. What you doing? You ain't doing nothing. Just come over here. Boom. I'm walking out the strip club or something. So, you know, I might, like when I made Hottest in the City, man, I was drunk as a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
man, you can hear I'm drunk in that bitch. Like, I'm in that bitch hollering and screaming. Like, I come straight out the house full of that deuce.
Full of that.
You hear me? Me and my 3-year-old son.
Say, bro,
Karan, we
real
was in
talk.
that
You
bitch.
wouldn't believe it. Always being on it, the inside out watching it is almost like watching Empire.
Yeah.
What Lucius going through with Hakeem.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Man,
Think
That's
about a
some
lot
wild
of them
shit.
scenes in the early
man,
seasons of
you
Empire.
can't compare that to this, bro. You can't even do that shit. Like,
You ever
can't even
had?
do that shit.
You ever
Like,
be
I'm
out
a
with?
real live nigga. Like, you can't
Yeah.
do that shit. Like, you hear me?
You ever be out with your pops and like a chick try to choose on both of y'all?
Man, shit, we'll fuck her together. We ain't doing no tripping. Like it's like that. Like, shit, that's my daddy. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like,
That's wild.
Shit. You hear me? Bitch better not see that.
I'm gonna say he fucked her, right?
Like, shit. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but shit, you do fuck. That's my daddy. I don't do no fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, I think that's got to be every dad's dream, man, to just smoke a L with his son. You know,
Like, there's
toss up
always
a
some
bit.
gangster shit going on. Man, like,
Like, I
shit,
did
man,
that.
like, man, I was a pimp. Like, there's always some gangster shit going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I come from that shit. Like,
Yeah. So
You know, like, I be, you know, like, shit.
he hate the mic.
You know, I hit the mic, I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, he
being
don't like to talk on mics.
Hey,
He
we
don't
gonna
like to talk on
we gonna
mics.
clip that nigga on my.
yeah,
Get him something.
I got the little clip on, bitch.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just being a father, you know what I'm saying? That shit, and you going through all this shit already, it's like I was telling like both of them, like you know what I'm saying earlier. It's like this, bro. Like man, if you got somebody who take the time out to tell you something, you hear me, and they ain't benefiting from the shit they tell you, I don't give a fuck who you is. You better listen to that shit, cause motherfuckers trying to run from motherfuckers, bro. Like for real, you in a situation you got motherfuckers running from you. So if motherfucker give you some game, like it's very seldom motherfucker gonna tell you some shit. And I be like, man, listen, bro. Cause guess what? Like they be mirroring me. Like just thinking about if everybody had their head cut off. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta like, all right, I gotta be. I might want to be wild right now. Right. But because of you being wild, I can't be. You know what I'm saying? Like in this vice, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Why though,
I might feel like that. You know what
Like,
I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, just say like, well, you might be like, damn, I done this. But fuck it, let me do this. But you got, you like,
Man, I
oh,
don't be tripping, man. I don't be tripping, man. Man, I don't be tripping, man.
That's a wild
You know,
dynamic.
that's my daddy, so he done 15 years, so you know, like, really to tell you the truth, look. You hear me? Like, you know, we, like, damn, like, it really be like we on some brother type shit, like, motherfucker be like, y'all ain't son, like, what? Man, yeah, that's my daddy,
They
like.
don't really be believing it.
Yeah.
I don't be like saying it, but you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, man,
That's
you gotta
loud.
get over it, bro.
Yeah.
You getting up
loud.
there in the game, bro.
that's loud.
Damn, man.
So y'all got the projects out right now. What do y'all got coming in 2020?
Man, I got a tape in the chamber. That Risk Taker 360 car. He's sparing. It's called Squally G and Risk Taker 360. But you know what I'm saying, car. He all over that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying. He all on both our shits really. You know what I'm saying. We bringing him out. You know what I'm saying.
Follow me on Instagram at SirCarUPT10. You heard me? I'm gonna say that once again. Follow me on Instagram at SirCarUPT10. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I'm all over a bunch of projects. You're gonna see me all over a bunch of projects.
We got some good records together.
You know, music-wise, acting, we gonna have some real-life skits.
We got a song called Real Me. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on that Risk Taker 360 album. And we talking about just shit, just going to prison. Like that's another. I got like a little documentary I'm coming out with, like going out of prison. I went to prison when I was 20. He went when he was 17. You know what I'm saying?
And at this time,
We was grown men already. Like, you know what I'm saying?
and at this time, I mean, the lifestyles like these little rappers, you know, that they faking like on these videos and in these songs, we hadn't already lived at young teenagers, at young men.
Man, I had been in every fucking club with Jermaine Dupri, all these niggas, all that shit before 20. Like I turned 21 in prison. Like, but shit, they got and that shit on record. Like a lot of places. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like every club I was ever in, I was in that bitch illegal. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I was just grown before my time. And like, you know, like now motherfuckers don't even have nobody to coach them to be grown like that. You know, they see some shit, they want to be out there and you don't know. Now you're in a situation, bro. I know so many niggas like that in prison, they ain't even, man.
You know, and you gotta understand, we went to Angola. We didn't go to the county jail. You know, we went to at the time we went to Angola, it was the bloodiest penitentiary in the whole United States. You know what I'm saying? And we went up there as young men.
I was telling a nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
man, I'm in the field. That's where you know you like cutting grass, like babies said, what the fuck I look like chopping trees and picking cotton when I should be fucking hoes and money clocking. Like nigga was in the chopping trees and picking cotton. Man, I'm in I first go up there like, you know, well, I was a first offense prison that I went to prison for fucking drugs I never seen. Like real talk, nigga, I got it in black and white. You could dig it up like the public records. like some drugs I never seen, $70,000 I never even seen, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was the youngest person on the charge, everybody pointing the finger at me. Like it was crazy. So I'm in Angola. Like then I'm out on bond. I went straight from the street to Angola, nigga, like in fucking like nigga, I'm talking about first offense, nigga.
And I heard Angola is like a death trap. Like, you know.
What?
And just think, I had 184 flat years.
Yeah, 184. I had 70 years. I'm talking about first offense drug charge. No conviction, nigga. I was 19 when I caught the charge, nigga. 4 bricks and $70,000 that I never seen. But I'm on that charge for constructive possession. Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Was I involved in criminal activity?
Y'all don't even have that law in Texas.
Well, picture, I said I'm in the field with a nigga. A little young nigga. This nigga 17 at the time. And nigga like me and a nigga, I tell a nigga my fall partner ratted on me and shit. So he tell me his fall partner ratted on him. But come to find out, his fall partner is his best friend. Picture him and they skip school, they trying to play Sega or something. His little brother there, but his little brother don't want to play. This nigga killed his little brother with the SKS, draw down on his best friend, made him drag his little brother to bury him. You heard me? And the dude ain't killed the dude, he killed his own brother. You know, this your best friend. Now in that situation, to me, a nigga not rat. If you done killed your brother behind a fucking game, I'm like, man, nigga show me this nigga story. I'm like, God damn. And this dude like a regular dude. Like he was something like a house nigga. But I guess because of listening to rap or whatever, or just that mentality, nigga killed his brother behind a fucking game, nigga. Like, and guess what? The nigga showed me his paperwork. Well, the judge really ain't want to give him life. Because he taking 2 lives out their family, for real. Not like out of mine and yours, nigga. 2 out your whole family.
Right.
Out your real family. Personally. You know, I ain't killed you and your mama gone and I'm gone. 2 males going out of one family, nigga. Like, and they got a million more stories. They got stories like that in there where motherfuckers out the army and shit. You know what I'm saying? Never had no crime. Killed his wife. Oh, like that shit ain't just like, you know, niggas be thinking also like when you go in prison, it's everybody in that street niggas. Man, you got niggas in there ratting because guess what? Like this nigga was a judge. He killed his wife. So if you smoking weed in the dome, he don't want no weed around you. He don't want no weed around him. Because he wasn't in those streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, coming up, and you know, just getting out and doing that all that time and getting out, what does the world look like to you? How do you repurpose yourself?
Man, I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. Like, I think how I purposed myself was, like, I made sure that no day was a loss while I was in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And how I did that. Hustling was my number one thing. Now, I ain't gonna even tell you no, well, I'm gonna see Christianity for this Jesus and the Bible and all that. For me, that was one thing. Working out was probably number 2. Then it was like intellectual property.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I wrote 500 songs while I was in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I wrote like 9 books. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just so guess what? Like no matter what happened, all the money that I made in that shit could leave, but you can't take them words.
Right.
That shit I wrote on that paper, you never can't take that shit back. You see what I'm saying? Because that's recorded. And that shit gonna be here after. So that's the only reason why I can say, and that's towards my purpose, like, you know what I'm saying? Where I know I didn't, that shit wasn't just dead time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga lost their life and done dead time or whatever.
Now I want to ask y'all a question. Off your project, let's say I'm going through some shit, and Squally, I want you to answer this too. Let's say I'm going through some shit and I'm trying to just figure some shit out. Like I'm in a bad space. What song do I need to listen to that's gonna motivate me and put me back to where I need to be?
Where you trying to be?
That fucking hottest in the city.
That hottest in the city.
Yeah.
Show. And check me out too. You know D Bando?
Yeah, D Bando. Yeah.
Yeah, you heard the song "Take Me Out"?
Uh.
That's the first song on the tape.
Okay. Nuh-uh.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that song is like one of them songs like too. You know what I'm saying? And straight up ENT, he the one who shot he shot that Hottest in the City.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know what I'm saying, like just how like we really wanted that bitch.
Yeah, shout out to Nino Calvin.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nino Calvin.
Shout out his daddy Tonto and shit like that.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
Tonto
out
too.
Rich Gang, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking with them niggas. Power Money, PMRG. I be fucking with them niggas, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out Denisha, shout out Audio Hitters, shout out KC, shout out T8. Shit, man, shit, shout out Jay Jones. Like, shit, shout out Denisha.
Man, you just said the lady name
Man,
about
saying,
5 times. Like,
saying.
what? What you playing for in here, man? Why is you playing games in here? Like, man, that's my cousin, you heard me? That's my cousin. Shout out to my cousin, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm naming all the people just to make sure.
You
Yeah.
hear me? Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, Young Prophet in this bitch. You hear me?
Young
Like,
Prophet.
shit. Like,
He done walk in here. He from Dallas. This is my.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about moving to Dallas?
Yeah.
man. I've been here a minute.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter's mother, she got group homes out here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So I be out there a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know Dawson the Plug.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be fucking out here with him a lot. You know what I'm saying? DJ Bands, Hood DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I be, you know what I'm saying? I used to be fucking with him out here a lot. Coming to see him. And like I said, I always have business out here, just, you know.
Right. Y'all got any shout outs? Well, you shouted out everybody there.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Rufus, man. Shout out my haters.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? All you bitch ass niggas who don't like me. Suck my dick. Fuck.
You hear me? Shout out to my uncle who not here. You hear me? Rich take a mule. Shit. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah. And give them the information for anybody who want to get in contact with y'all for any bookings or features, how they do that.
You can get in contact with me on Instagram at RushBilli.